Hello and happy 4th of July here at the Great American Bash. As always, we have 16 trucks here to battle it out for a racing championship and thus their entry into the World Finals. With this little introduction out of the way, let's get on to a quick demo on how the track will work. So here we have our CRD chassis, as always, here to demonstrate how this track will work. This track is pretty simple, as it's simply just a drag race. We'll have to jump over a van, jump over cars, and basically just kind of book it over to the crush cars. As always, first to cross the line will be the winner, and we'll move on to the next round. So, with this little drag race out of the way, let's get on to the first two trucks of our race. Up first we have USA 1 and National Treasure. And it's a fairly close race, but USA 1 has taken the win. Up next we have Overboard and Rockwell Red. And it's going to be a pretty easy win for Rockwell Red here today. Up next is Medusa and El Toro Loco. And it's going to be Medusa who beats El Toro Loco by a pretty wide margin across the finish line. And up next, it's Avenger and Bigfoot Military. And it's going to be Bigfoot Military who beats Avenger. Up next is the Patriot and the U.S. Air Force Afterburner. And it's going to be the Patriot who beats the Air Force Afterburner across the finish line. Up next is Reptoid and Soldier Fortune. And it's going to be Soldier Fortune who crosses the finish line first. Reptoid almost had the win there, but it will be Soldier Fortune. Up next is Echo 6 and Gravedigger. Echo 6 got a little squirrely, and that will let Gravedigger take the win. Up next we have Max D and the All-American Bigfoot as our last race for round 1. And it's going to be Max D who beats Bigfoot across the finish line. And with half the field eliminated, here's the roster for round 2. We have a couple of interesting lineups here, such as Medusa and the Bigfoot Military, Gravedigger and Max D. We'll see who the winners are for those racing brackets. So let's move on to round 2. Up first we have USA 1 and Rockwell Red. And it's going to be Rockwell Red who beats USA 1 across the finish line. Up next is Medusa and Bigfoot Military. And it looks like it's going to be an easy win here for Bigfoot Military. Up next for round 2 is the Patriot and Soldier Fortune. Soldier Fortune getting a little bit squirrely. And it's going to be Soldier Fortune who takes the win for round 2. Up next we have Gravedigger and Max D. 2 legends. Which one's going to win? Let's find out now. And it's going to be Gravedigger who beats Max D across the line for the round 2 win. And here we have the roster for the semifinals. 4 trucks remain, only 1 will make it to the finals. Let's move on to the semifinals now and see who's going to win. Up first is Bigfoot Military and Rockwell Red. And it's going to be Bigfoot Military who will move on to the final round. Let's find out who's going to join them. It's Gravedigger and Soldier Fortune up next. And it looks like it's going to be Gravedigger who's going to have to race against Bigfoot Military. Over here on the left lane we have an American Gravedigger. Gravedigger's been pretty good so far, but so have their competitor, Bigfoot Military. Let's see which of these 2 trucks is going to be your champion and thus move on to the finals. Gravedigger and Bigfoot Military, 2 monster truck legends. Which of these is going to take the win? Let's find out now. Bigfoot getting a little squirrely. It's a close race, but Bigfoot Military is your winner for the final round. We're going to have a Bigfoot at the World Finals this time, it looks like. Pretty nice win for Bigfoot Military, but after this we of course have freestyle. And so, enjoy this little celebratory freestyle of Bigfoot Military, and I will see you again in freestyle.